Hey guys, E10 from Sunbros, and it's time for another Hero Quick Look video. And today we're going to be talking about Lubu. Lubu is a class warrior, and his role is lifesteal. As you guys can see in the bottom left, he's pretty much even keel across the board in all of his stats. Lubu's passive is Martial Master. Impale's cooldown is reduced anytime Lubu hits a target with an ability or normal attack. Lubu's first ability, Red Stallion, Lubu lunges forward, dealing damage to enemies in his path. Lubu will stop immediately if he hits an enemy hero. This ability can be used 3 times in a row, with a third cast knocking the target enemy into the air. Lubu's second ability, Impale, Lubu launches a mass of dark energy in the specified direction, dealing damage and reduces the enemy's movement speed. Lubu's ultimate, Conquer, Lubu powers up, boosting his attack damage, lifesteal, and resistance. That is it for Lubu's abilities, and now we're going to be moving on to his pros and cons. We're going to start with his pros, which is things that you're going to want to concentrate on doing when you're playing as Lubu, and things you're going to want to avoid when you're playing against him. First pro, Lubu has incredible survivability thanks to his ultimate, which gives him 20% resistance, as well as a bunch of lifesteal over the course of 8 seconds. For 8 seconds, Lubu is extremely difficult to kill as he gets very tanky and he regenerates a lot of health via the lifesteal. Makes him very, very good at surviving. The lifesteal that he receives during his ultimate is really shocking, and you could be attacking with 2 or 3 people and he could still be regenerating health in the midst of dying because it's so powerful. Next, we're going to be talking about a second pro, that he's got great mobility because of his first ability that allows him to have 3 dashes, and with such a low cooldown at 10 seconds, he can really do it really over and over again. He has a really solid ability to be able to get in and out of situations with that ability. It gives him great mobility on Lubu and makes him very hard to catch and kill, or really hard to run away from. And his third and last pro is that he's got great poke ability. Impale is his second ability, and it launches a massive dark energy, dealing damage and reducing the movement speed of enemies. And even though it has a 12-second cooldown, the cooldown gets reduced to 7 seconds by level 6, and then you add in the fact that every ability and normal attack reduces a second of it. It can be casted a lot more than you'd think. Alright, now we're going to be moving on to his cons, things you're going to want to avoid if you're playing as Lubu, and things you're going to want to try to exploit if you're playing against him. Number 1, Lubu doesn't really have any burst damage to speak of. He's really a very long sustained damage, and he gets his damage done and his kills more off of survivability than he does off of the actual damage that he does. Number 2, Lubu's second con is that his ult is important to his survival. Without his ult, if his ult's on cooldown, or if you can somehow get him to avoid using his ult, Lubu has a really tough time in a fight and a really tough time surviving any kind of encounter. And number 3, speaking about that, Lubu is very susceptible to crowd control. If you can crowd control Lubu, getting him to not be able to use his ultimate or being able to avoid him using that lifesteal, you could easily burst him down and kill him. He's not that tanky without his ultimate, and if you can get him crowd controlled, he could really be bursting down and killed without much of an issue. That's it for this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please remember to give a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, check out our other Hero Quick Look videos, and as always, guys, until next time.